Really, guys, I mean, it blows my mind when I think about what AI tools are capable of. And in this particular case, I love the idea of using badges as a way to give students activities to work on when they need something to turn to. I think it gives some measure of student voice and choice. It gives an activity that is connected to my curriculum. But I don't have the time to create badges, and I certainly don't have the creativity to come up with all of those badges. And the wild part is I really didn't come up with any of them, right? Like that's the best part about it is that I used AI tools to come up with all of those badge examples. The prompt that I used is on the screen. Let me just show you what that looks like in action. In this particular case, I'm going to use a different AI chatbot. So ChatGPT is the one that I showed you a minute ago. One of my new favorite chatbots is actually called Claude, comes from a company called Anthropic, and I actually think it gives some of the best answers that you'll get from AI chatbots. And so I'm going to just go down here inside of Claude and I'm going to say, can you give me a list of badges that fourth graders can earn when they're learning about the structure and function of animals, right? And sure enough, Claude, just like ChatGPT, is going to generate some interesting badge examples and ideas. Maybe you want to be the plant architect. Maybe you want to be the photosynthesis master. Now, are any of these badges any good? Again, just like before, I have no idea. I haven't even read them yet. But I do know that they're generated quickly, that some of them are probably going to be worthwhile. I can run with them. And starting with an idea is way easier than starting from scratch. Now, I do want to point out that what it's generated for me is a great start. Like I've got badge ideas, but I actually want to go even further. I actually would really like it if it could also give me a set of directions students could follow to earn the badge, right? I don't want just badge titles. Like I want actual directions. Can you generate, Claude, some directions that I can use with my students to earn each of those badges? And the answer is, yep, absolutely. Here's your directions. So everything that you saw, right, in that whole badging task, all of that content, all of those ideas were generated by, in the case of in the example that you saw, in my example, I used ChatGPT. But here's Claude, another AI chatbot that can help you to create badges to use as a turn to task. So my point is a simple one. I think it's a good practice, right? Like I think it would make for a motivating activity. Like I was never really sure what to have kids do if they needed extension during our intervention period, right? What do you do with the kids who have mastered the content, who don't need additional time and attention? Why couldn't they work on badges the whole time? And the only barrier is getting the badge ideas. And that's not a barrier if you use AI as a thought partner. I want to try something. I don't know if it's going to be able to do this, but let me see if I can get Claude to generate an image for each badge. I don't know if it can. I want to prep you in advance. Claude is not known for image making, but let me go see whether or not it can. Can you generate an image for each badge that students can earn? Now, remember, I typically use free pick to do this, and yet you can see Claude is not an image generator. So gives you everything but the images, and then go to free pick and get the images there. All right, anyways, hope you'll think about badging as a turn to task in your class.